This videotape, KUD 24 Under-Counter Dishwashers, part number 4317197, is designed to accompany the job aid, KUD 24 Under-Counter Dishwashers, part number 4317196. Special attention will be given to the following topics: equipment and safety, features and design, theory of operation, component access, troubleshooting and diagnosis, and specific technical information to assist in servicing the KUD 24 Under-Counter Dishwashers. The KUD 24 Under-Counter Dishwashers incorporate the latest in solid-state electronic controls. All tests that require checking for voltage or resistance should be done with a volt-ohm meter. The dishwasher must be powered when checking for voltage. Disconnect the dishwasher from electrical power when checking for resistance or servicing and replacing components. Steps should be taken to protect the printed circuit board in this appliance from electrostatic discharge. The KUD 24 Under-Counter Dishwasher represents the latest in design and feature improvements from Kitchenaid. Here to introduce these changes is Product Development Manager for the KUD 24 Dishwasher, Diana Seaman.
I'm Diana Seaman, Product Development Manager for the Kitchenaid KUD 24 Dishwasher. These new dishwashers incorporate an exciting array of features that have been designed to meet our customers' needs for performance and style. The visual appeal is apparent. The exclusive Sculptura styling will really stand out on the sales floor. The soft faceted console and the gently sloped control panel are not only great to look at, but they are ergonomically designed for ease of use. Let's look inside the dishwasher. The satin finished stainless steel resists spotting, staining, and streaking. The stainless steel material eliminates retention of food soils and bacteria. Stainless steel also provides excellent heat transfer and retention of heat for optimum washing and drying results. The completely redesigned upper and lower rack provide the customer with optimum loading options. The tiered upper rack has a stemware holder, fold-down cup shelves, and sure-hold clips. The load-as-you-like lower rack has a fold-down cup shelf and a flexi-split silverware basket. The innovative wash system takes water from the pump inside the dishwasher to the upper spray arm for optimum washing results and reduces noise. In fact, this is our quietest KitchenAid dishwasher ever. Baked on mastic material and an articulated air vent contribute to quiet.
In theory, the KUD 24 dishwasher operates quite similar to previous dishwasher models. To present some of the new operational changes is Product Development Engineers Larry Kibler and Larry Marks.
Hello, I'm Larry Kibler in the Product Development Group at the St. Joseph Technology Center. A number of new features have been incorporated into the KUD 24. An electronic control board designed specifically for the KUD 24, an articulated vent that opens and closes, and a rinse aid and detergent dispenser which has been designed specifically for the KUD 24. Even the door has been redesigned so that it remains open where the customer leaves the door. This eliminates the chance of the door falling open or perhaps shutting unexpectedly while loading the dishwasher. The detergent dispenser has also been redesigned to reflect changes in the KUD 24 cycle. There are no longer two closed cups. Instead, there's one closed cup and one open cup. The rinse aid dispenser has been integrated into the detergent dispenser, and now the customer may get more or less rinse aid by removing the knob and adjusting the rinse aid dispenser. The articulated vent is a key component to the performance. The flapper opens during the drying, which allows warm, moist air to escape, and closes during the wash and rinse portions, sealing in moisture and sound.
I'm Larry Marks, a product design engineer at the St. Joseph Technology Center. A major difference on the new KUD 24 is the relocation of the water feed system to the upper rack, which was moved from outside of the tub to the inside. This new concept utilizes a plastic tube that runs from the pump and up the back side of the tub. A second horizontal tube fits over a nozzle on the rear tube. The horizontal tube is located underneath the upper spray arm. This avoids any shadowing effect of the spray pattern to the upper rack. The upper spray arm is tilted to match the profile of the tiered upper rack.
This is the end of Section 3, Theory of Operation. Review the job aid at this time. Access to components in the KUD 24 dishwashers can be made in 3 basic locations: inside the door, inside the dishwasher tub, and underneath the dishwasher. The electronic control board, switch panel, and articulated vent are located behind the console at the top of the door. To gain access to the components in the console, remove the 4 screws securing the console along the top of the inner door panel with a T15 Torx driver and remove the console from the door. Hold the console to prevent strain on the wiring and disconnect the ribbon cable from the control board in the door. Disconnect the rinse aid sensor wire connector from the switch panel in the console and set the console aside. The articulated vent assembly can now be removed. Disconnect the wires from the wax motor. Support the vent assembly with one hand. On the inside of the door, insert the end of a screwdriver into the notch in the vent louver and rotate the louver counterclockwise approximately 1/8 of a turn to release it. The switch panel can be removed by removing the 2 screws securing it to the console. With the console removed, the control board can be accessed for voltage and resistance checks. The dispenser assembly is located behind the outer door panel. Begin by loosening the 2 toe panel screws. Remove the 2 screws at the top of the access panel. Lift the panel up and remove it. Remove the 2 screws from the bottom of the outer door panel. Pull the bottom of the outer door panel down until the tabs at the top of the panel are aligned with the slots in the door frame. Pull the panel straight off. Remove the inner door insulation. Remove the 5 screws securing the dispenser assembly to the door. Press in on the 4 tabs at each end of the dispenser assembly to release it from the inner door panel and lift it out. When the door is reassembled, be sure to install the insulation. A number of components are accessible inside the dishwasher tub once the dish racks have been removed. Remove the track stop by pressing in on the tab inside the rack track and slide the stop up and out of the rack track. The plastic tube from the pump to the upper spray arm assembly is removed by first popping the top of the tube from the plastic fitting on the back of the tub. The bottom of the tube must be rolled sideways off the nozzle to avoid damaging the O-ring. The tube must be installed in the same manner. The upper spray arm assembly is hung at the back of the dish rack by a harness that allows the flange on the end of the horizontal tube to line up with the nozzle on the vertical tube when the dish rack is pushed back into the tub. This harness can be removed by unsnapping the 4 tabs from the dish rack. The upper spray arm assembly can be removed by removing the screw securing the front of the assembly to the upper dish rack and dropping the assembly down. When replacing any part of the horizontal tube assembly, be sure that both ends of the tube are seated up to the stops at both ends, or the spray arm will not be able to rotate properly. The tilt in the spray arm is achieved by an offset in the stem of the spray arm coupling. The water inlet and vent assembly is located in the left side corner of the tub. The assembly is held in place by the vent bezel and can be removed by turning the bezel 1/8 of a turn counterclockwise. The lower spray arm assembly is secured to the pump with a plastic thumb screw. The coarse strainer is no longer removable from inside the tub. It is held in place with retainers and must be removed with the pump assembly. The pump filter and pump housing are now molded in one piece. In most cases, components located underneath the dishwasher can be accessed from the front once the front access panel has been removed. Major components located underneath the dishwasher are the pump motor, the water inlet valve, the overfill switch, the high-limit thermostat, and the heater element terminals. The heater element electrical connectors are covered with plastic snap-on protective covers. Be sure to replace these covers when servicing the heater element. The spade connectors on the wire leads to the heater element have a tab which must be depressed when disconnecting them from the heater terminals. The operating thermostat is now located in the bottom of the pump housing. This is the end of Section 4, Component Access. Review the job aid at this time. Section 5 of the job aid contains a troubleshooting guide to assist in determining the proper course of diagnostic action. Before attempting any diagnostic procedures, check the following conditions. Is there line voltage present to the dishwasher? Is there a blown fuse or tripped circuit breaker? There are 2 diagnostic tests available. The factory diagnostic test can be initiated by entering the key sequence: high temp wash, air dry, high temp wash, air dry, all within 10 seconds. The service diagnostic test can be initiated by entering the key sequence: high temp wash, air dry, high temp wash, air dry, high temp wash, all within 10 seconds. Both tests proceed through an abbreviated wash cycle, turning on all of the LEDs and VFD segments when available, and then exercises all electrical components to ensure proper operation. The service diagnostic test operates certain segments of the test for longer periods of time than the factory diagnostic test. There are 13 intervals in the diagnostic test sequence. The pots and pans, or soak and scrub buttons, will manually advance from one interval to the next. Pressing the cancel button once will initiate a 2-minute drain, after which the test sequence will terminate. Pressing the cancel button a second time will terminate the drain cycle and force the test sequence to terminate immediately. Section 6 of the job aid provides technical information to aid in servicing the KUD 24 dishwashers, including a wiring diagram, strip circuits, model number designators, and warranty information. This is the end of the videotape KUD 24 Undercounter Dishwashers. Review the job aid at this time. Please rewind the tape.